Hi, I'm the Disc Golf Addict and welcome to the first review. I got the Westside 2014 prototypes right here. I'm going to do a review for you guys of these discs, and like I said, they're prototypes, so they might be subject to some changes still before they come out in 2014 April. Let's start with the new putter harp, and the harp is really overstable. It's ridiculous how overstable it is. It's basically a really reliable putter into headwinds, short approaches, shots like that, shots where you really don't want your disc to turn over and do flippy stuff on you. The harp we tested is, I think this is BT hard plastic. I'm not really sure. It's 175 grams. You can see it probably from here. It's really flat, and it's almost like a mid-range profile with really thick flight plate, a small bead, and kind of shallow the rim, but that's good. It's, well, words can't really describe it. Watch the shots. Next up, the hatchet, and this is a fairway driver, speed 9 fairway driver, and Westside has put out the flight numbers 9, speed 9, glide 6, turn -2, fade 2, and I found this, at least this prototype, to be really flippy. We'd have to put a lot of hyzer angle on it to get it to flip up. It would still turn over quite much, and then come back as a new disc. I'd imagine if we beat this against some rocks and trees, it would actually become basically a roller disc. This is VRV plastic. It feels really nice in the hand, and if you release it flat, it will turn over. It will turn and burn. Basically, it will just flip over. Basically, a good roller for a more advanced player, but for a beginning player, this is actually a very good speed 9 driver. The closest disc in the Trilogy lineup, basically meaning Dynamic Discs, Westside Discs and Latitude, I would say is the Fury. It's also very understable speed 9 driver, fairway driver. And like said in the beginning, these are prototypes, there might be changes, but if this disc stays as it is, then it's a beginner's disc or an out-of-the-box roller disc for more advanced players. And let's go look at the shots. Next we got the Sorcerer. Now this is a speed 13 disc, and Westside says the turn number should be about 0. At least with this particular prototype, piece of prototype plastic, I would not agree. I'd say -1 is closer to the truth. We threw it on a hyzer angle, released it on a hyzer, flipped up and turned, and if we didn't give it enough hyzer angle or released flat, it would turn and actually not come back until the very end. So definitely understable. Now that doesn't mean it's a bad disc if it stays like this. It's actually a really good disc. Nice clean lines. This particular piece is 172 grams. It's VIP plastic. It's it just feels really nice in the hand. It's not too domey. It's actually quite flat. Well, not flat, but it's let's say it's basic. It's not flat, it's not domey, it's from in between. It reminds me of the King. King is speed 14, this is speed 13. The rim is, it feels very nice in the hand, and it's easy to release into good speed. And like I said, give it a little hyzer angle, it will flip up, will start to turn, and then it will come back. And even if it's a little bit high, this thing has, even if your shot is a little bit high, this thing has so much glide that it will actually fly further and still come back for you. What can I say? It's basically one of those discs that I will most definitely get as soon as they get to the production model. I'll get one for the tests then, and if it's the same disc or a little bit more stable, then I'll get it for sure. It's well, we got the shots, and let's go take a look at them. Last but not least, the World. The World, it's ridiculously overstable. It's not a stiletto, but it's still a disc that I can't handle. We tried and tried and tried, and it would always hyzer out on us. Annie, come back. Hyzer, just hyzer straight out. Flat release, maybe on a very good shot, maybe 150, 200 feet forward, and then hyzer out. This thing, well, to begin with, speed 14. That needs quite the arm speed to get it up to speed and to do what this disc is supposed to do. It's also +1 stability, +1 turn, so that means this disc is really for the really, really huge armed guys, or the ones that, well, let's say that if you find that your giant is flipping on you, then this might be the one disc that does not flip on you. Westside is going to pre-release 1,000 copies of The World in November, and 150, I think, will be released in Europe, and 850, I don't know where, probably USA. I'm a fan of overstable discs, but this is too much for me. Anyways, we did get some okay shots out of it, and let's go look at them. I'm the Disc Golf Addict, and thank you for watching. And last but not least, it's the beast. It's not called the beast, it's called the world. And the whole world is pretty heavy, so it's overstable. Okay, that makes no sense. Last but not least, the world.